the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Dallas Mavericks come in for this one. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road. And, of course, J.R. Smith. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help them long term.
Well, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Matthews. Monroe is out there with Mozgov. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Cotton in at the one spot. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound, just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Outside Irving. Passes to Hill. It's a pick by Love. Harris dishes to Dedmon. Mozgov with the block. And Matthews kicks to Cotton. Back to Matthews. Dishes to Parsons. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Parsons got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Mavs. And the Cavaliers with possession here. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Irving kicks to Dedmon. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And a big height advantage right there.
It's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Cotton. His last outing, he had 8 points. Monroe, no good. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Caleb Canellis. Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Parsons. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from 19. Cavaliers with the rebound. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here is Harris. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound collected by Cotton. Here's Parsons. That is good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Outside Irving. Parsons against Hill. The pass to Love. The kick out to Hill. Takes the 3. That falls. Great assist by Love. Hill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Mavericks trail by 3. Picked by Mozgov. Fires from deep. And it's Cotton missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here is Hill. 17 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. The drive by Monroe, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Hill inside, covered by Parsons. On the wing, Harris. Kicks it out to Love. The feed to Dedmon. Power down with both hands.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Mavericks trail by 7. Cotton, the pass to Parsons. Kicks it to Mozgov. They set the screen. And there's Parsons on the assist by Matthews. 6 points for Chandler Parsons.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT. No matter how hard you play, you want to come out. top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Anderson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Cotton dishes to Parsons. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And so here's Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Irving with it. Matthews covering. Irving kicks to Dedmon. To the middle. Here's Harris. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Irving's shot is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. Love kicks to Irving. Irving double team. Here's Hill. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Matthews, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Irving. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Matthews passes to Monroe. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Irving attacking. The kick out to Hill. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Cotton. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the pick. Here's Parsons. Love grabs the board.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
For the Cavaliers, Sacre, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Luke Babbitt in for Hill. Then for the Mavericks, Smith checked in for Parsons. Ken Bazemore comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Nick Calathis in for Cotton. Now, here is Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
And, of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers leading by 8. To the inside. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Calathis. He's covered by Irving. Smith in the post, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drop for Smith. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Brown comes in for Harris. And Smith subbed in for Irving. Both free throws good from Smith.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here is Smith. The dish to Sacre. Right block shot. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Calathis. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Bazemore. And it's Smith, top of the key. Dallas again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Brown missing. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Bazemore. Good. That's Calathis who picks up the assist.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here is Smith. He feeds it to Babbitt. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Snell. They need this one. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here is Smith. He kicks to Calathis. Feeds it to Monroe. Knocks down the 10-footer.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Now Smith. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what are you guys seeing?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Smith is out there with Brown. Then there's Robert Sacre. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Babbitt in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Mozgov.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Brown kicks to Snell. Here's the teardrop. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And the Mavericks making a change here. Parsons is checked in. That's a 2 from Babbitt. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 3. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Calathes dishes to Parsons. And that one's good. Parsons got 10.
Nick Calathes really knows how to share the sugar.
The Cavaliers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. Looking at the Mavericks over the last 10 games, Kevin, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 15th in steals, 15th in three-point shooting. And team assists, not a strong point for this team. Top 20 in the league. They tend to do a lot of their scoring off one-on-one moves.
Wesley Matthews checked in for the Mavericks. Here's McCallum, covered by Smith. And McCallum kicks to Parsons. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And McCallum kicks to Matthews. Mozgov sets a screen for Matthews. 14 feet away. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. To the middle. Here's Babbitt. He's covered by Matthews. Pass to Snell. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead. And so here is Dallas. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
From down in the low post, it goes. 6 points for Wesley Matthews.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Passes it to Babbitt. Deflects the pass. Here's Bazemore, covered by Smith. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Bazemore.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's McCallum. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead. Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. There's the screen. Here's Snell, covered by Parsons. The jump hook misses off the left iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Parsons with a screen on Smith. Here's Bazemore. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. And the shot is good.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Cavaliers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Sacre. Mozgov covering. Sacre's shot is off. Here's Dallas. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Here's McCallum. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Dishes it to Parsons. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Complete domination. What a game for Parsons. 13 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cotton's checked in for the Mavericks. Both free throws good from Parsons. Irving with the ball. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Hill left side. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Cotton. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the inside, McCallum. Soft touch off the glass. McCallum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Irving passes to Dedmon. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like to foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Here's Dallas. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Mozgov a screen on Harris. Here's McCallum. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Second, Kevin Love.
Well, it's not just that he's getting the baskets, Kevin, but he's been doing a great job of getting open for a shot. So it's a combination of making shots, but before that, getting himself open to take the shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And McCallum drops them both.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found a nice comfort zone there now here in the second. They've been red hot from the stripe.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Matthews, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Matthews has got 4 this quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Matthews into the lane. Tries from 10. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cleveland moving the ball around. And Hill throws it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now here's Parsons. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Dallas?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Mavericks trailing. Cotton dishes to Smith. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Over the last month, let's see how the Mavericks fared in the NBA rankings. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. 13th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
And they've also enjoyed a lot of success from beyond the arc. I mean, as you can see by that top 10 ranking and three-point percentage, that's a shot they should continue to feature in their offense.
The Mavericks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Nick Calathes, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. Harris kicks to Dedmon. Outside Hill. Just 5 to shoot. It's good from inside. Hill's got 6 here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Cotton kicks to Anderson. The pass to Smith. Smith drawn the double team. Anderson dishes to Calathes. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Cotton. The drive by Monroe. And yes, sir, that one drops. Monroe's got 8 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Irving kicks to Dedmon. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Anderson outside. Cotton, the pass to Smith. Anderson outside from downtown. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Hill kicks to Love. Takes a shot at the elbow. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 3rd assist on the night. Monroe outside to the left wing. Monroe with a screen on Harris. The feed now to Smith. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Anderson outside. Monroe against Love to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Smith dishes to Monroe. And he gets it to go. Monroe's got 10 points in the game.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Irving kicks to Dedmon. Hill against Anderson. And it's Harris off the drive. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Sacre is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Luke Babbitt comes in for Kevin Love. Tony Snell's checked in for Hill. And Smith subbed in for Irving. And the Mavericks call time here. And Cleveland making a change here. Simmons is checked in. There's 1:47 left now here in the second. Cotton kicks to Anderson. They set the pick. The dish now to Smith. Pass to Cotton. The drive by Monroe. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Take a look at the Cavaliers, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Knicks, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they got enough of that. It was just a matter if they could get the most out of it. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Calathes passes to Monroe. Screen by Monroe. Kicks it to Smith. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist. Calathes has got 4 assists in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Simmons. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
That's good. And now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Anderson slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Smith following the score by Dallas. There's a screen. He feeds it to Babbitt. 17-foot shot on the way. And he drops that one in. Babbitt's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more... left his real sweet spot right in his wheelhouse.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, a great first half performance where you made tons of contributions. How does it feel out there for you right now?
It feels good to be up the half. It wasn't just me, it was the entire team. We've been executing, but we still need to do a better job on the defensive end if we're going to win this game.
Always crediting his teammates, guys. Kevin, we appreciate your time.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. It's been quite a game for Chandler Parsons.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Chandler Parsons out there at Greg Monroe. Then it's Matthews, then it's Mozgov, and it's Cotton in at the point. Screen by Monroe. And Wesley Matthews with the 3. Matthews has got 11 points. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
The Mavericks leading. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Dedmon. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And so here is Dallas. The Cavaliers making the shot. Matthews dishes to Monroe. To the inside. Cotton. And it's sent back by Irving.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Love outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Dedmon. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Cotton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Mavericks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. The first free throw is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers trailing. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 8.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Pass to Cotton. The 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And Hill throws it down.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Now here's Irving. 8 points for him. And Hill has it in the corner. Matthews with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Parsons gets it to go.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Irving drives in. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on it.
Here's Cotton. He's covered by Irving. And it's Cotton missing. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And it's Love missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Cotton kicks to Parsons. Feeds to Matthews. Dishes it to Monroe. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cotton. Banked in off the glass.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Caleb Canales was going over with his team. Parsons was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Cav, it'll be interesting.
And thank you, Doris. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
What a night so far for Harris. 10 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Chandler Parsons.
And a brief check now of the stats for Mozgov. How his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 8 points a game, 8 rebounds, then just over 2 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Irving attacking. Irving double team. Hill has the open look. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Matthews. Got that as his... seventh field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
To the paint. McCallum with the bucket. McCallum's got 8 points. And here are the Cavaliers now. 6-point game. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Now the pass to Love. In the corner, it's Harris. Launches a 3. Mozgov grabs the board. Here's Dallas. They're on a 12-4 run. Matthews, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Hill. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Smith checked in for Mozgov. Anderson comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Nick Calathis in for Ray McCallum.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Just his first attempt. And he was... fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nick Calathis taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Luke Babbitt is checked in for Cleveland. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Simmons. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. It's stolen. Here's Calathis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Nice shot by Smith.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Here's Dellavedova. He kicks to Love. Here's Sacre. That falls. Great assist by Love. Sacre's got his 3rd bucket of the night. To the paint, here's Smith, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
This passes to Anderson. Smith with a screen on Love. Nobody near Parsons. And it's Dallas with another.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the shot is good. Babbitt's got 7 points in the game. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Pass to Parsons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Dallas calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Monroe's checked in for Smith. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Calathis. And there's the feed to Bazemore. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The dish to Parsons. And here's Anderson from the arc. Babbitt grabs the board.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Here's Calathis. Here's Anderson. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And so here's Cleveland, trailing here by 8. 1:25 left to play in the third. Here's Sacre, covered by Monroe, stolen by Anderson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Anderson with the ball. Oh, that's blocked. Out left to the wing. Dellavedova from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Calathis kicks it to Bazemore. Parsons for 3, and that one's good. Parsons got 11 points in the quarter.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
And here's Love after the three-pointer from Chandler Parsons. Babbitt, good. 34 seconds left in the third. Here's Calathis. Pass to Monroe. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Coathis dishes to Monroe. A three from Anderson. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Robert Sacre is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Vujicic. And it's Babbitt in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Vujicic. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Here's Cotton, covered by Vujicic. Cotton kicks to Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Here's Monroe. Babbitt grabs the board. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Down low. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Mavericks leading by 8. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Cotton kicks to Monroe. The kick out to Matthews. Clock at 6. The drive by Monroe. Can't hit the reverse layup. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And, guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade. I like that, Greg.
Tries it from 9. That drops. Monroe's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Mavs. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside Matthews. Monroe sets a screen for Matthews. Passes it to Cotton. The 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Sacre has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Babbitt. Kicks it to Vujicic. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Here's Snell. Mozgov covering. Snell, no good. Mavericks leading by 8. It's Anderson with the drive. Stolen by Vujicic. Here's Dellavedova. He dishes it to Snell. Feeds it to Babbitt. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Snell, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Dishes to Matthews. The 3 ball. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yeah, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Monroe, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Snell. Here's Babbitt with the 3. Matthews with the rebound. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Monroe, right side. That doesn't go either from Monroe.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Vujicic kicks to Snell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Some fantastic numbers here for Matthews. 16 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And here's Irving. Here's Dedmon. Second shot opportunity.
Dallas foul. To the big one. That's his 4th personal foul.
The first one falls.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Dallas leading by 8. Here's Cotton. The pass to Monroe. And the layup is good. Monroe's got 19 points.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Now here is Hill. Six to shoot. He kicks it to Love. Mozgov with the block. And they're on the break. Anderson can't get it to go. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. That's good.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
Dallas calls timeout. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Caleb Canales was going over with his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Now, here is Irving. Out left to the wing. Harris outside. Fires from deep. The shot misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Anderson. A big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Love wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. 3 on 3. And Hill over to help. From the top of the key. That's short off the rim.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And the basket good. 17 points for Love.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Cotton kicks to Matthews. Here's Monroe. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Monroe's got 10 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Irving. Pass to Love. And a strong finish with two hands.
Heading into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Cotton. Outside Matthews. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now the feed to Love. Matthews against Harris. And the dunk by Love.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Mozgov. The Cavaliers making the shot. Fades. Bullseye. Mozgov's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Irving attacking. The kick out to Hill. The dish to Dedmon. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Dallas. Cotton kicks to Monroe. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
Irving kicks to Dedmon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
An impressive game for him from the free throw line. Not his strong suit, but he's making them count tonight.
Here's Cotton. He's covered by Irving. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Love. They double team Love. And Hill throws it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And so here is Dallas following the score by Cleveland. Monroe, no good. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
The kick out to Hill. Passes it to Dedmon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
And he is unable to get the second one.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a one-possession game.
Cotton, the pass to Monroe. Dallas again missing. Cavaliers shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Irving attacking, and the dunk by Love.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Dallas calls timeout. They're leading by 1. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. 1:11 left in the game. Cotton kicks to Monroe. That's good. Monroe's got 10 points in the quarter.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Irving attacking. It's rebounded by Dallas. Matthews passes to Cotton. Monroe right side. Here's Mozgov. Sinks it.
Nice job creating for the easy hits.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Love has it in the corner. Lets it go with a three. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
They're having a problem dealing with Kevin Love.
And so here is Dallas. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving attacking. Buries it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Dallas calls timeout. The score is tied at 118. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Monroe kicks to Cotton. Back to Monroe. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Monroe. He's out there with Mozgov. Chandler Parsons out there with Matthews. And it's Cotton in at the point. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Love dishes to Irving to take the lead. Irving double team. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Maverick shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Cotton. He's covered by Irving. Screened by Monroe. Parsons passes to Mozgov. And the shot is good.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time. Check out the game for Mozgov. 13 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Cotton kicks to Mozgov. We play just over a minute here in OT. Picked by Mozgov. Matthews into the lane. Got a hand on it. Harris against Matthews. Harris kicks to Love. Love draws the double. Here's Harris. That's in there. Love with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Here's Cotton, covered by Irving. Cotton dishes to Parsons. Picked by Mozgov. Here's the three. And it's Matthews again missing. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Irving. Cleveland moving it around. They get it back. Out to Harris. It's a pick by Love. And on the way from Irving for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Dallas calls timeout.
Your Cavalier girls.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Simmons.
Cleveland on defense. That is good. And now it's 27 points for Greg Monroe.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Now here is Irving. They set the pick. Here's Sacre. Mozgov covering. Here's Simmons. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Parsons got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cotton kicks to Mozgov. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Cleveland. To the fairness. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. Here's Sacre. Mozgov covering. Just 5 on the clock. Irving passes to Simmons. And here's Hill for 3. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 7 rebounds in the game. Cotton kicks to Mozgov. He feeds it to Parsons. Screen by Monroe. Matthews into the lane. Shoots from the baseline. Sacre with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 1. 1:09 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Cavaliers making a switch here. Five to shoot. Here's Parsons. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Hill dishes to Irving. Irving double team. Matthews against Hill. And on the way from Irving for 3. And Cotton pulls it down.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
And a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is. Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Irving. Money!
And just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 5. 20 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
Monroe, the pass to Mozgov. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Matthews. And it's off the back rim. No good. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
And the shot goes in from Cotton. Tipped away. Matthews with the steal. And that one drops. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this team to pull out a win like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So, I mean, we're really just grinding it out as much as we possibly can. We're getting better every day. So, we're happy we got this win. I got to give it all to my teammates and my coaches.
Hard work pays off, Kevin. Great job. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
How much would every team like to have a big man who's able to do the things that Kevin Love does? He can play close to the bucket. He can spot up from long range, pass, drive the lane, rebound, you name it. I'm glad he didn't hold back tonight. He let it all hang out.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.